Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So we are nearing our advanced logic. We're finally getting close there. I have done a few small changes here. The forester, our main forester that was feeding our base, is now actually feeding this very long conveyor line here to our lumber mill, and it's just basically stocked up on wood to throw as much paper out as it possibly can, because paper is now the problem. I've also set it up so that this not only feeds the paper mill over there, but also comes down and feeds the lumber mill for planks, and then feeds the base afterwards. We got 3,500 wood. I thought that was good enough. I've turned this one off temporarily. I'm not sure whether I'll turn it back on or not. I was tempted to get rid of it, but well, yeah. And the other thing I've done as well is obviously I've swapped this over. So, what was I going to say? I discovered that if you have one of these pushers and don't have anything set into it, it just pushes whatever comes along into it. So you don't actually technically have to set up a filter for it. I don't have to set up a filter here for it. It will just push these onto the farms because it can. Simple as that. So that's cool. Okay, so we have unlocked lots of things. Inventory sensors, math blocks, agent trigger, bull function, water sensor, logic lamp, signal gate, timer block. Ooh, this is all getting to the very advanced things that I'm probably not going to understand properly. Water sensor, well, that's obviously going to sense water. A toggle. I'm guessing a lot of these can be used for trains. For instance, if I had a single line coming down here, looping around here, and then come back in, I could set it so that whilst the train is on this line, it blocks it, so the trains go around and stop. When a train comes off that line, it goes and comes along, and it knows if there's a train on this line and will not let a train off the loop at the end or the other end do that. I know there's something that a Factorio, I was going to say Factory Town, this is Factory Town, the Factorio does, so yeah, but I'm not sure, we'll play with that in a bit, but I think that's all that did. That just gave us all these new logic things. Delta block, inventory, wow, okay, math block. Yeah. Reads data from agents, can be set to evaluate continually or when it enters a block. I wonder if you could do that here. You could say push over that and go, if the grain mill has like half its inventory, then push that way. If not, then go that way. That way you wouldn't have all these things sat on the block. I want to play with that, but not right now. Not right now. Right now, we want railways. I think that's going to be the next important part. Or machinery. I'm not sure. Unlocks machine shop for conveyor belts. Machinery. That's going to be the one to do. I want railways, but we're going to go with that one. Machinery. Okay, so we've got books. We've got many, many books. What we need now, I am going to remove these conveyor belts here. And I'm also going to remove that pusher. So that way this can fill up that and backlog and everything will be cool. Right. So we need stuff going on here. I've got a few people walking around doing things. I had a few items in the base that I didn't want in there. I had like one piece of grain and one piece of bread, so I'll be moving them out and about. Wagon. Oh yes, you was moving some wool around as well. So wagon, you are going to take stuff from there to the school. Stuff from there. You're going to take what are those? Iron plates from there to the school. You are going to join this guy down here mining the iron. And there was another guy. Is that you? What are you doing? Ah, yes, you're taking the cloth. We've got 11 cloth in the base. So you were taking cloth out of the base and just putting it into there as was required, but not very often it's needed. And I think that's because I have 2 wagons doing cloth. Which I do. I have 2 wagons doing cloth. So wagon, you can do from the base out instead, and then you'll run out at some point. You can also join these people doing that. We've got plenty of coal, I think. No, maybe not. We've got 52. It costs the iron plates to put in trees. So, other something else I've done. This forester is now completely surrounded by trees. He is, with 1 worker, 1,029%, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, yeah, happy with that. Right. You're dumping stuff off, and that's working. Going to put in a footpath there, and I don't think I want to connect them yet. Not really. I'm going to put a footpath in there as well. Just if people do ever need to walk that way, they can go a bit faster. And you know what? I'm going to do that. I'll just speed up the process a little bit. Oh, I think it needs speeding up. I think that's going to be fine. That's going to go very quickly. Awesome. But maybe we can sort out getting ourselves some faster conveyor belts. I'm not sure how. Do we upgrade the conveyor belts to something faster? If we do, that could be a little awkward because I've kind of stuck this in. This is not really movable. But yeah, we'll see. The other thing I was contemplating doing was moving this lumber mill and having some barns here, and have the wood and the planks go into barns instead. So we would then have a storage of 200 wood and 200 planks, and that would do. That would be enough, rather than filling the base up with things. I like the base being infinite. I do like that idea, but at the same time, it's not a great idea because obviously I could fill this with 20,000 pieces of wood, which is fine, but I never need that much wood. It just seems a waste of, well, foresters generate wood, I suppose, so it's not really a waste of anything, is it, really? Not particularly, no. I just think I'd like it in barns. I don't know why. I think I'd like to not have anything in the base at all and have it all in barns. But that's probably for a different playthrough, not this one. You know, working without the base entirely. You'd have the base, and obviously when you remove things, it goes into the base. Like I remove stone, it goes to the base. So yeah, and then I'd probably have like a worker just set to take out stuff, but yeah, whatever. That's for the future. That's for the future. That's not for now. That's for the future. So you need iron ore. And unfortunately, our carts can't mine iron or coal, which is a little unfortunate. What I am going to do actually is I'm going to put a silo in here. So I'm then going to hire a worker, I want to say. No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say you deliver to there. And then you are going to deliver to there. Okay? And then I want 2 carts. Got 1 cart there. I'm sure I had another spare cart somewhere. Maybe I've told him to start doing things. Now I don't know where he's gone to. Oh yes, I think yes, of course he was doing that. He was moving things from the barn to the school. Okay. Which is fine. So, you are then going to take coal from there and put it in the kitchen. And we will build another wagon. Yep. And you are going to take coal. Whoa. You're going to take coal. Whoa. Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Coal. Thank you. And drop it in the silo. And they're probably going to run into each other at some point, these two coal carts. But that's okay. That's not really going to be a problem, I don't think. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just use it because we've only got 400, 750, 800, 860 coal there. So yeah, we should be good. So we can store a bit of coal there, and then our kitchen's still getting coal as well. Research complete machinery. Awesome. We now have the machine shop. We have the packager, the metal conveyor belt, a gear, a metal conveyor belt. What? Mana purification, harvester drill. Okay. Right. So, do railways. Do railways next. Go on. Yeah, we'll do the railways. We'll have a railway. You really need those. Ah, yes, of course. Right. So we have a metal conveyor belt. A faster conveyor belt made of solid metal components. Okay. In workers, we have a harvester drill. Slow moving but powerful drill with high carrying capacity can harvest hard materials that workers cannot. Workers can't. Well, iron's pretty damn tough. My workers can mine that. Ah, workers can't mine mana. What about these? Water stones, fire stones. Okay. Right, so that's probably for management. I wonder if we can mine iron as well. And in buildings, we have the machine shop, which requires gears. So we need to get a workshop. What do you to make? Oh, we can make outfits. What does outfits do? Outfits are 25. Bread. Bread is bread. Food is a problem. Food is kind of a problem there. I don't really know what you're doing at all. Okay. Apparently you're still flashing. Oh, we have the packager as well. Ooh. Okay. Right. So we need a machine shop. The machine shop requires gears. The gears are produced by the forge, by this thing here. So we need another forge. Or we need to make this forge faster. Because that barn, to make gears, we require iron plates. So that's going to have to be a little process there. So if we put in another forge, do like so, and then we turn the barn around, and then we say you make gears. You are stuck, aren't you? Ah, yep. Right, you are going to stop. Stop for a moment. I need to think about this better. They both require fuel. This steam power. Steam power is another thing that we probably want to have a look at. The steam power can be, I think you can fuel things via, so I could have one power plant and then feed all my buildings from a single power plant, rather than putting coal everywhere. Because, yeah, this is... I'm just thinking, if I was to move the silo to, say, here, or here, and have it feed both, I'm not sure if that would be a good idea or a bad idea. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you carry on doing that. Build me another cart for the minute. We'll just do a temporary thing. And you are going to... no, you're not. No, you're not. You are going to take that from there and put it there. Which seems a bit weird doing it that way, but probably the fastest way for me to do it. That. Okay, so you've got all the fuel you need. All you need now is those, and you can be making wooden gears, or gears, I suppose. And I probably want to put those gears in a barn, but at the same time, I don't want to. No, yeah, let's put them in a barn. Put them in a barn, and I'll put the barn here. I should have probably moved that better. I don't know. I don't suppose you can come out on a chute, can you? No. Nope. It was worth a try. Okay, so we will use conveyor belts, I suppose. Like so. There we go. And now we have some gears. Awesome. Right. You require iron wheels, which are also made by the forge. We haven't unlocked iron wheels yet. Is that going to be in railways? Probably. Probably is. Okay. What are you doing? You were taking iron. This is. Why is this so slow? What is going on here? It's because I'm reliant on these three people here feeding the forge, and it's not enough. It's not enough. Agents. I'm just wondering if there's some way I can, using these logic things, go, once barn has 100 or 50 gears in it, stop that, or stop that conveyor belt going. But I don't entirely understand how this logic works. Logic separate, a logic pusher block, a logic lamp, a signal gate. Oh, sorry. Bash the microphone there. Sorry about it. So signal gate. So if I stop you for a moment. So the signal gate is closed. Is it? Do you produce anything? You're producing. There's a bit of iron going into there. And The iron did not go into there. Select a target. Where is this iron going? So it's not going in there. Oh, it looks as if it's going into the signal gate and then disappearing. Is that what's happening here? Delete that. Yes. Okay. So it was going into the signal gate and disappearing. That is not what we wanted. I thought that would have stopped things. Will pull specified items out of a building onto a belt or chute. And plate. Don't expect that to work. No, because it can't feed buildings directly. Don't know if you can take input items back out of things. No, apparently you can't. Apparently you cannot take fuel out of... Oh, interesting, you can use fertilizer ore. I didn't know that. Right. So if I then delete that and delete these here, I don't understand how this works at the moment, so I'm playing with it to have a look-see. I can't put a forge down. Building is blocked, building is blocked. Blocked by what? Off conveyors. Those. Logic, let's get rid of that. Build a forge. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Is that a piece of road? Shoe. Bad road. Build a forge. There we go. Right. Think sticking it up against it's going to be a really bad idea, but I'm going to do that anyway. Yeah. Yeah, things can get round. It's fine. Oh. No, it's not. No, it's not, because I need space. So if I then put cloth conveyor belts going that way, and then did a cloth conveyor belt going like that, and I put the grabber down so, and told you to grab iron plates. No? Does it need a conveyor belt underneath it? Ah, yes, see, it's grabbing things from... Now it's grabbing things from inside there, from the side. It's coming out. So the previous system would have probably worked had I just rotated the building or did it better than I did. Okay. So, if I then put down logic... math counter block, an inventory sensor. I'll put that down. And I say we are looking at that. Right, so you are looking at that, and you want to know whether this has wooden gears in it. I'm guessing that's not right. No, that's not right. That's not what I want. That is kind of what I want, but I want an if statement. How do I? God. Function. Or not, and I do not know. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. But what I want to do is basically I want to have it so that this grabber will turn itself off once that's got 50 of those in it. And if it drops below 50, it will turn it back on again. But I'm not entirely convinced I know even how to remotely do that. I will have a play with that off camera, and then when I figure it out, I will let you know. It's probably obvious, some people that know how logic gates work, but I do not know how logic gates work. So it's not obvious to me. Okay. So the best way for me to do this would be you. Grab a herb, put it in there. Grab a bucket of water, put it in there. And grab a bit of grain and put it in there. There we go. Right. And what that will do is then fill up the other slots, so that can only ever fill up to 50 now. Awesome. Right. So you going to be taking iron coal from there to there. Okay. And you are going to be taking iron from there to there. And hopefully that will get everything going again. And the whole system will carry on. And I will not remain confused. Well, no, that's probably rubbish. I will remain confused, but, well, yeah. Okay. So we also want to put the machine shop requires gears and iron plates. Okay. We're not getting the iron plates in that we need because the school is obviously using them. Ah, but it's done. It is complete. Okie dokie. So we have railways now. So we have a railway depot and a mine. Rail stop. Mine. We have a mine. We could. Mines. What do mines require? A mine requires 50 rail ties. Where do you get rail ties from? Rail ties. Oh, well, they come from iron gears. Okay. Where do you get rail ties from? We have minecarts as well, and we have rails. Awesome. Take it rail. They come from the rail depot. Yeah, that figures. Okay. So, and why have you stopped? Oh. You. Thank you. Because you can now right click and move the camera, sometimes if you mouse over things too quickly with the right click, it just does the camera rather than dragging. That's why that does that to me. You are just going to go broken with your logic. Yeah, because you've got no other way to get over there. Now, if you two meet each other there, you are doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Let's build a bridge. Let's build a wooden bridge. And we'll build it there. There we go. Okay. And now if they get stuck, they got two ways. Right. So, yeah. So things are going. Things are working. Things are getting sorted. Everything seems awesome. I'm going to have a play with that logic off camera and see if I can figure it out. Which I probably won't, but yeah. But yeah, we'll have a play and we'll try and figure that one out there and see what goes on with it. And then we shall pick this up again in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.